Using Prim's algorithm, starting at E in the middle. If you count, there are 9 vertices, so the minimum spanning tree will have 8 edges. So you have to have a list of 8 edges down here. Part 1 says do prims, part 2 says state it, part 3 says to draw it. So I do part 1 and part 3 at the same time. So I'm just going to draw out where all the vertices are going to go. Right. Starting at E, look for the shortest leaving E. So 17, 14, 5, 13, 12, 16, 7, 11. 5 is the smallest between B and E. So make sure you write them down as you do them. So BE equals 5. Also, just draw it on your diagram so you can see your minimum spanning tree growing. Right, now for prims, you look for the shortest going out of anywhere you've connected to. So you can have an 8 or a 15 or a 14, 17, 11, 7, 16, 12, 13. So your next shortest is 7 between E and H. So E and H is 7. Anything you write on this picture won't be seen because it's not in the answer part. Right, so now look for the shortest from H, E or B. So it can be 8 or 15, it can be 14, 13, 17, 11, 16 and 12, but it can also be 11 or 9. So looking at mine, 8 is the shortest from A to B. Tick it off. If you look now, if I joined that one in, it would make a cycle. So I'm just going to cross it off so I know I don't need to do it. Right, so next one, so I can go from A, which is 10, or B, which is 15, or E, which is 17, 11, 16, or 12, or from H, which is 11, or 9. 9 is the smallest, so that's the next one to add. H to I is 9. If you look, that would make a cycle, so I'm just going to cross that one off. Right, so next shortest, so I can go from A, 10, B, 15, E, 17, 11, 12 or 13, from H, 11, and now I can go from I, which is 14. So the next one is A to D, which is 10. So A, D is 10, add that on. There. So looking around the network again, the next smallest is D to G. Not because D was the last one I did, but because D to G is the smallest that's connected. So DG equals 4. So put that in there. So 4. There we go. Right, so let's keep looking. So I've done all that half of the network now, because if I join any of these points, I'll make cycles. So I'm looking really just at C and F. Right, let's have, so we've got a 15, a 13, a 12, or a 14. So my next smallest is E to F, which is 12. There we go. Now all I've got left to join is C to one of the points, and then I've got my minimum spanning tree. So I could go 15, 13, or 6. So it must be 6 from C to F. So CF is 6. So part 1 is that part, is to do the list in order that you've chosen them. Part 3 is to draw the network. Part 2 is to put the total, which is 61 miles. On the exam paper, lay them out. There's no room here for you to see if I did it over 2 pages. But put it out, put that nice and big on the next page. Okay, well done and good luck.